What it do? What it do? You know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, comment to my YouTube channel. Most definitely hit that bell icon. That's the notification bell that alerts you all content that will drop to my YouTube channel. Also, make sure you hit the thumbs up, the AKA the like button. YouTube appreciate that. S.L.R Media TV appreciate that. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I need everybody to go to my second YouTube channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment over there. S.L.R Sports News TV. We on the road to 800 subscribers over there. Make sure you continue to support the channel, and let's build a community over there. And always, you know what to do over at S.L.R Media TV. We on the road to 4,000 subscribers. Let's go. Continue to like, subscribe, share, comment to the channel, support the movement, support the community. Let's build this. Let's make this one of the top YouTube channels in YouTube in all categories for sure. And you know what to do. If you like the content, you know what to do. Hit that Cash App, $ all caps SRED 40. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to my future subscribers. Yeah, we in the building. We in the building. Carolina Panthers. Yeah, you know what we doing. We dropping some Carolina Panthers content. Yeah, yeah. You know, I really don't ramp up the Carolina Panther content until till the season kicks off. But training camp is right around the corner, and once training camp hit, that's when the season starts for us. So we off and running. So I'm just go ahead, get a little head start on it, get my feet wet in the game. You know what we do over here. You know what we do. We break it down, we repackage it up, and ship it out accordingly as we do. For sure. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, we in the building. You see the title. Carolina Panthers will not make the playoffs this season. And I'm gonna break it down and I'm gonna tell you why we're not gonna make the playoffs. And I don't give a damn what. Listen, let me before I get into this and before I break it down how I see it, let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all may not like my style, how I do it on YouTube about the Carolina Panthers. But you got to understand, if you don't like what I say or like what I do, there's plenty of multiple Carolina Panther channels that you can go on. See, I seem like I had to tell y'all, I'm not like them. Don't want to be like none of your favorite Carolina Panther content creators. None of that. I told you, when I get in this space and I get in this lane, when I do the Carolina Panthers, I want to be different from all the Carolina Panther content creators. You understand what I'm saying? I want to stand out. I want to be different. So my takes or how I feel, how I see the Carolina Panthers are not going to be in line with your favorite content creators. Because, see, first of all, I don't kiss ass or suck up for likes or subscribes. I'm just not going to sit here and spoon feed y'all, tell y'all what the fuck you want to hear just to get your likes and your subscribes or your cash apps. None of that. You're going to listen to me. You're going to follow me because you like my content. You like my ideas. You like my way of thinking about the Carolina Panthers. I'm not gonna be like everybody else. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not riding the Bryce Young gravy train. I will not. Not for your likes, not for your subscribes, not for your shares, not for your comments, not for your cash apps, or none of that. You're going to do all of that because you like my content. You like what? And I always say, if you're a Carolina Panther fan, Carolina Panther content creator, pull up. My link is always in. Pull up. We can always talk about it. I'm not gonna be in line with none of them, and I refuse to be, and I won't. I am a different Carolina Panther media content creator. I'm different from all of them, and going to stay that way. That what separates me from them. So I just had to get that. So when y'all say, how can you talk about Bryce Young like that? How can you talk about Dave Canals? How can you talk about the front office? How can you talk about Dan Morgan like that? Simple. Show me. Make me stop. Win. Get to the playoffs. Show me that you done shed the losing culture. Show me that you done shed the losing ways. Because for all I seen for the past 10 years is losing. Let this sink in again. We haven't been to the playoffs in almost 10 years. What's there to be happy about? You want me to champion a losing franchise? And trust and believe not, and let me tell you again, I am a Carolina Panther fan through and through. I bleed black and blue, silver, gray, blue, and black. I am a Carolina Panther fan, die-hard fan until I'm put all the way down. And then you have to bury me with some Carolina Panther paraphernalia. I am a true die-hard Carolina Panther fan ever since we was birthed out the NFL womb and introduced into the world of the NFL in 95 and 96. And I ain't went nowhere. And I will proudly and tell you again and again and again, the Carolina Panthers is my team, my only team. I don't switch sides, win or lose. I don't switch teams at all. I'm going to stick with my Carolina Panthers until they move out the state of North Carolina. This my team. So if you don't like how I say or how I feel about my team, that's fine. That's cool. But don't sit here and tell me that I'm not a Carolina Panther fan because I don't align myself with your favorite content creator who you listen to, who spills lies, who spills bullshit all the fucking time, all day, every fucking day, make you think something that is fucking unachievable. That's not me. I'm going to tell you the reality, just like I'm about to break this shit down to you about the Carolina Panthers will not make the playoffs this season. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But trust and believe, there's people around the world in the Carolina Panthers sector, North Carolina, South Carolina, Charlotte, Greenville, Columbia, Winston-Salem, every fucking where. It's one thing they agree with S.L.R. Playoffs are bust. Cause see, Carolina Panthers, you think you slick. All this pre-hype you're doing. Why are you setting your fans and Carolina Panther content creators who believe in this bullshit? Why are you setting them up for failure? Why are you setting them up to lie to their own fans, their own subscribers? Because they do, because you know they have to lie. They, not gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell you the truth. Because you know why? They like them likes and them subscribes. They like it. See, that's the thing about YouTube. See, YouTubers, they're gonna lie because they need them likes and subscribes and the shares because they need it. They live on this. This they bread and butter. That's how they pay their bills. So they're gonna go on here and tell you the propaganda and tell you that the Carolina Panthers are good. They're going to tell you that Bryce Young is good. They're going to tell you that Dan Canales is good. They're going to tell you that Dan Morgan is good. They're going to tell you that they trust David Tepper because they want them likes and subscribes and shares and comments because they know when they say that, y'all going to believe that shit because y'all want to believe so bad in Bryce Young. I told y'all. I'm not riding the Bryce Young gravy train for your likes and your subscribes. I will not. I will not fold into the. I will not fold under pressure for none of that bullshit. Carolina Panthers, you're setting yourself up for failure. You can do all the pre-hype you want on social media. You still gotta play the game. Y'all could talk up and down that you want to stop with the losing. Bryce Young, you could talk up and down. You want to talk about you're done with the losing. Last time I checked, you're not even 6 foot. Last time I checked, you're the same height as Kyler Murray, Dylan Gabriel. I don't care what NFL players say. See, Bryce Young. See, this is what Bryce Young is. Bryce Young's supposed to be the way they market him like he's the the up and coming generation. You're marketing him like he's up there with C.J. Stroud and and these NFL players have to say, yeah, Bryce Young is one of them. You know what I'm saying? How the Carolina Panthers have been marketing Bryce like he's in that next tier of top quarterbacks. No, the fuck he's not. Stop with the bullshit. Stop with the fake marketing of Bryce Young. And I'm gonna be real with you. I wouldn't be trying to market Bryce Young at all until Bryce Young can get us to the playoffs. Why are you putting this pressure on this man when you know he's not going to be able to succeed? It's a failure waiting to happen. It's a failure waiting to happen. See, Carolina Panthers, you ain't going to do nothing but put fans and the content creators in confusion and chaos. That's all you're going to do. While I'm going to sit here, I'm not going to be confused. I'm not going to be in no chaos. I'm going to be cool, calm, collect, and break this shit down and say, I told you so, like I always do. Then you're going to come to me because you know why? Damn, S.L.R, you right. We can't be listening to the Carolina Panther content creators. All they do is is read fucking articles, go on their channel, and reciprocate what they read on fucking articles. That's all they do. If they don't do, listen, my thing is, and I can't wait when Bryce Young fails. I know every single Carolina Panther content creator who's riding Bryce Young nuts, jocking him, championing Bryce Young. And on top of this, I even know the content creators who were talking shit about Bryce Young last season. Now on his nuts. On his nuts. Just come out and say you're a Bryce Young fan. Stop riding his fucking nuts. You over here slick complimenting him to predicate to your audience when you was talking shit about this motherfucker. So when he fails, don't talk shit because nobody's gonna believe you. Nobody's gonna believe you. Nobody's going to believe you because you never stood ground. All you want to do is try to find ways to get your likes and your comments up instead of speaking real knowledge about the team. Fucking Bryce Young lovers, you fake undercover Bryce Young lovers too. Oh, I don't like Bryce Young. Bryce Young trash. He a bust. All this thing y'all talked about him last year. Now this is you riding his motherfucking nuts until he fail. Man, don't nobody want to hear that shit from y'all. Then you want to go in here and fucking whine and complain, fuck Bryce Young and all this and that when you was damn they had his dick in damn they had his dick in your mouth during the whole off season. Instead of sit back, chill, and relax like I do, and let the shit play cards. Because I tell you, and I'll be the first one to come on my channel and apologize to Bryce Young if Bryce Young can get us to the playoffs. Promise you I will. Because you know why? He done he done he done showed me, and then he showed the NFL that 5'9", 5'10" quarterbacks can exist and be durable and last in the NFL. Because not only you got to prove to me, but you got to prove to the NFL because it's known in the books. Y'all remember Kyler Murray and Bryce Young last year? The mockery, the 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 fun that the media was making. Hey, this is the this is what the second time two shortest quarterbacks ever played in the NFL. Head up since 19 something. Get the fuck out of here. Do you know how embarrassing that was? Two of the shortest quarterbacks playing each other. You looking at Kyler Murray and Bryce Young, man, I don't get it. Then y'all want to gloss over. Y'all want to get mad at me when I talk about his height and say his height is not an issue. Get the fuck out of here. Man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all don't know no goddamn football if you don't think his height is not a fucking issue just because he can escape out of like Houdini. That don't mean nothing. There's always film on your quarterback year after year. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I don't trust Dave Canales. I don't trust Dave Canales. See, look, I looked at the blueprint. I seen the blueprint. The recent one, I seen it. I seen it. Cool. Kudos to Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers always do kudos. It, if there was a playoff spot for content creation in the NFL, Carolina Panthers would be in the playoffs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That blueprint didn't move me. It didn't have me hyped. It didn't have me ready. It didn't have me running through a brick wall for the Carolina Panthers. You know what it said to me? They did what they're supposed to have to do to fill the players on the team. Now it's time to show me what your worth is. Now it's time to show. Don't sit here and talk about the playoffs. Let's get into the playoffs. See, you ain't doing nothing but setting yourself up, Dave Canales, to be fired. Bryce Young, you're setting yourself up to be benched and forever to be a bust. Because once you leave the Carolina Panthers, Bryce Young, I don't know what you think in your mind. You think you're a starting quarterback. If so happens we trade you or you get cut and you still think you can go out here and get your starting quarterback job. No, 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 Bryce. No, Bryce. No, no, no. This third season is so big for you, homeboy. If you fail, Bryce, I don't believe there's a team out there that's gonna give you a guaranteed starting quarterback spot. Now you might be able to compete for a starting quarterback spot, but no guarantee, homeboy, like the Carolina Panthers had you. Yeah, you too cocky, homeboy. You think you got it made, Bryce. You think you got it made, Bryce Young. But Thada Young, you think you got it made. Uh-huh. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. You had a chance to get Shador and you passed them up because you had Bryce Young. You're going to pay for that. You're going to pay for that. Mm. So y'all banking on the defense to be good this year with Bryce Young, and y'all putting all the pressure on T Mac. Good luck. Good luck. Because see, if if they fire Evero, your defensive coordinator, that's gonna have to. If they fire Evero, the defensive coordinator, I think his name Ty Wash, the defensive line coordinator, he's gonna step up and be the defensive coordinator who Dave Canales really likes. He likes Ty Wash. If you watch the blueprint, he likes Ty Wash. So we know if defensive coordinator Evero gets fired, During the season, we know who the defensive coordinator is. You heard it first from him for S.L.R. It will be the defensive line coach, Ty Wash. He will elevate to the defensive coordinator job. Yeah. They pretty much confirmed that during the blueprint. Yeah. So all that supposedly defensive talent that the Carolina Panthers got on the defense. Oh boy, the pressure, man. The pressure the Carolina Panthers, you did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. I don't know why you just won't say we're out to get into the playoffs. It's playoffs to bust. Because basically what you're saying, this is a playoff team, and y'all expect to get into the playoffs this year. Okay, Bryce, you better do what you got to do. It's your third year, homeboy. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna tell you this. Then I tell y'all, a tug of war is gonna be coming between either Brad Isaac, the offensive coordinator, or Dave Canales, or Bryce Young. Watch, it's gonna come. It's gonna come because see, Dave Canales got to save his job. He got to save his job, and Dave Canales will do whatever he got to do to save his job. They even have to bench Bryce Young. Bryce Young got to save his job. Bryce Young got to do what he got to do. Oh yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. Carolina Panthers are not going to the playoffs this year. They will go to the playoffs when they get another quarterback that's actually 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". Yeah, 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 yeah. And a head coach that is not trying to be everybody's friend, to be everybody's head coach, but a head coach that is about discipline and winning at all costs. Yeah. No, it's coming. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Most definitely, it's coming. It's coming. Make sure y'all smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the live, share the live. Carolina Panthers will not make the playoffs. They will not make the playoffs. They make listen. Not only they're not making the playoffs, they're not gonna make a difference of what the season is gonna be. So there won't be no improvement. There will be no reason to keep Bryce Young. No reason. And I'm being facts on that. No reason. Why would you want to keep this guy? Hold on. Let me get into the Carolina Panther intro before I start the content. You know, I gotta get the. You know, I gotta get y'all the.
Great power comes great responsibility. Great power comes great responsibility.
Unbelievable. One more time. Just one more time.
Great power comes great responsibility.
Unbelievable. It's your favorite quarterback, though. Supposed to be y'all savior. Bryce Young gonna be having y'all scrambling and scraping. That's what he gonna be having you do: scrambling and scraping, scrambling and scraping. That's what he gonna have y'all doing, eating that cheesecake. Mm-hmm. Then you gonna be scrambling and scraping. Keep on, keep on. Who's your favorite owner?
So, so I got on the phone and I said, I saw Bryce at the Super Bowl. See, you see a bunch of these guys at parties and such. So I saw Bryce and I said, I said, Bryce, remember when we were at the Super Bowl? I told you we were going to pick a quarterback, and I wasn't kidding. And I said, you want to trade in some Sweet Home Alabama for some Sweet Carolina? So he was just excited. He was like, I don't know if you could see him on the screen. He was like a little tenseness in his face, but then he was like, you could feel him just like, I'm so happy, sort of thing through the phone.
Why did you guys
See, y'all think Bryce Young will be doing the Houdini act, eyes behind his head, all this other shit. I don't give a fuck what none of the NFL players can say. Y'all can say Bryce Young's a bad man. He's one of these quarterbacks. Man, I don't give a fuck. Oh, y'all lying. Y'all just trying to be hip to the game. Get out of here. Nobody trying to hear that motherfucking bullshit about Bryce Young at all. They can't get us to the playoffs. Stop lying. Stop giving that man credit when he don't even deserve it. Stop. Yeah, you see my team. You see him. You see him. Listen, even the 2015 team is not going to be able to pull this team into the playoffs. Now, I'm not saying the Carolina Panthers are not going to the playoffs. Listen to me again. They will go to the playoffs when they move on from Bryce Young. And I'm standing on it. Now, y'all on your hands and knees, praying that Bryce Young get Carolina Panthers to the playoffs. Y'all, because y'all feel like Bryce Young's name is so big and it's so irrelevant. I don't give a fuck about the cookie cutter smile, the look, no none of that. His team trying to play like he's a franchise quarterback. I don't give a fuck. This season right here is gonna prove that Bryce Young got to go, and I can't wait. I can't wait. Can't wait. Y'all better get on this channel now. You better get in where you fit in now. Yeah, cause once I close the door, ain't no getting in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. See, y'all think Bryce Young is gonna be doing some shit like this. Now, before I get to that, I just want y'all to see who y'all passed up on when Bryce Young ultimately let y'all down and y'all start crying like a whole bunch of bitches and hoes and pussies. Yeah. I have none of you Bryce Young lovers. I have none. None. I ain't gonna do no parade and shit all over your fucking parade. I'm telling you that right now. I don't.
What did he? What's it? Right. What's it? First. Ball. Stay close. Stay close. Got it. Open to the left. Keep the left closed. I got a couple pairs. But now, what's that? Right. Triple six. You hit a motherfucker. Hey, I was at top. Triple six. Right. What is? What's that? Right.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I bet you Bryce Young won't practice in the rain. I bet the Bryce Young won't practice in the rain. See, everybody knows I'm a Shador Sanders fan. Ain't no denying it. I don't deny it. I am a Shador Sanders fan. Shador should have been a Carolina Panther quarterback. And Mm-hmm. Yeah. If Cleveland lets you, better not hesitate to get work in. I ain't gonna be the dead horse all the way down. I ain't gonna goddamn stomp on the neck yet. But I see him putting work in though. Okay. Let me get one more. Let me say it one more time. Listen, I see Bryce putting that work in, but don't act like Bryce is gonna be doing that in the fucking games. He's not gonna be Drew Brees back there. He's not gonna be Patrick Mahomes back there. Stop. I don't know what scheme Dave Canales has for Bryce Young, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. I hope it's not the same scheme as last year. I hope you don't think you're just gonna sit back there, just let Bryce survey the field like a fucking wizard, like a fucking guru. You understand what I'm saying? And he just gonna shred the fucking defense. It's not happening. It's not happening. Now, don't get me wrong. Bryce is accurate. He's a very accurate quarterback. He has good ball placement. He's accurate. He has good ball placement. He does not have the arm, and he does not have the height. And that's the problem that I am having. So now Dave Canales has to be the ultimate wizard. He has to be the ultimate wizard. Dave Canales has to be the best head coach in the NFL to get this team to the playoffs. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let me tell you again, because I don't think y'all hear me real good. Let me tell you again. Dave Canales has to be the best head coach in the NFL to get this team with a 5-9 and where the fuck y'all want to put him at to the playoffs. This team has to win the division this year. Carolina Panthers, you have to win the division this year. You have to get into the playoffs this year. And that's facts. Ain't no cutting away right because you set your own self up. The whole offseason is all you've been doing. The hype train, the gravy train. Basically, you're saying that this is a Carolina Panthers team that is now ready to fight for the playoffs. Go win it. Go win the division, get to the playoffs. Yeah. You set yourself up. Now you done jumped off the porch. Now you got to show me something. You got to bring back something. Don't come back to the house empty handed. Don't come back to the crib empty handed. No fuck. No playoffs. No Bryce Young. I don't want to hear nothing about no contract. There's no fucking contract. They're not talking to Bryce Young about no contract. Any Carolina Panther content creator in there holler about Bryce Young and a contract or contract coming, or they think they know, or they get, man, they don't know shit. Them motherfuckers got like 18 notifications going off at different Carolina Panther sites. That's how they getting their information. They don't have Dan Morgan's. They don't have Dan Morgan's number. The owner, Dave Canales. Nobody on the staff. I don't give a fuck how diehard your Carolina Panther fan is. I don't care if you know more than me. I don't give a fuck. You don't get no information to go out here and say anything about Bryce Young and a fucking contract. Get the fuck out of here. Now, I know the Carolina Panthers, they may be stupid in certain areas, may be dumb, but they don't want to be the laughing stock to give a quarterback a contract extension. They haven't proved nothing. Oh, Bryce Young won. Say like we go, Bryce Young wins 6 games. We only win 6 games, 7 games. That's not a fucking contract extension. That's not a 5th-year option. This is a team that does not want to see the reality of happen not to have Bryce Young there because you got a quarterback with a name. Where in the fuck in the NFL do they give a quarterback a contract extension and he won 6 games in his 3rd year and he's been a 3-year starter? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Who do shit like that? Let me know. Enlighten me. Enlighten me. Let me know. I'm finna show me. Told you I'm a different Carolina Panther content creator. I ain't with none of that shit. I done told you I come out and say I don't like Bryce Young. I don't give a fuck. I don't like him. I don't like 5'9", 5'10", 5'11" quarterbacks. I have a preference. I have a type. I have a type. Look through the Carolina Panther history. When the fuck had they not franchise on a 5'9", 5'10", 5'11" quarterback? I mean, just look. Just look. Misery right now. Arizona Cardinals living through misery. One reason why they're living through misery, no free agents wants to go play there because they don't want to play with Kyler Murray. They know they're not going to get reach their contract incentive playing with Kyler Murray. Yeah, Kyler Murray he got a rocket arm. He's fast. He's fucking 5'9" or 5'10" or 5'11". You can't base your living off that. Arizona Cardinals are struggling to get top free agents to come there and play there. So what the fuck makes you think? What should make you think the Carolina Panthers don't fall right in line with the Arizona Cardinals? They are desperate to get rid of Kyler Murray. They kick themselves every motherfucking day giving him that contract extension. And that's what the Carolina Panthers want to do. They want to fall in the same trap what the Arizona Cardinals did. Gave Kyler Murray a fucking contract extension and what even proven. Ain't did shit. Because the Arizona Cardinals were desperate to lose a name. He sell tickets. Now look at the Arizona Cardinals. Looking like shit. Praying, hoping a quarterback that could fucking take over that job and take it away from Kyler Murray. And trust and believe, when Kyler Murray get released or get cut by the Arizona Cardinals, he's not guaranteed a starting quarterback job. Again, he will have to fight for one, just like Bryce Young's going to have to fight for one. Don't nobody give a fuck about your name. See, except with Bryce Young, but Kyler Murray didn't come in with the accolades, and it's the difference. I mean, they put the halo and the star on Bryce Young. They say he was generational. They ain't never say Kyler Murray was generational. They say Bryce Young was generational talent. So you got to live with that. You got to live with that. That's the reason why I put so much pressure on him. They be like, S.L.R, you're not a this, and that. Why you? Because you know why? I didn't say he was a generational talent. I didn't say he was Patrick Mahomes. I didn't say he was I didn't say he was a motherfucking processor. I didn't say he was motherfucking Mozart. The media said that. The media made Bryce Young and the stupid ass Carolina Panthers content creators and the fucking organization, just like they do now, fucking hypnotized by Bryce Young, centering this shit all around. But Bryce Young, you better show the fuck up, homeboy. You better show the fuck up, Bryce Young. You better win the division. You better get to the playoffs. You better put some Pro Bowl performance. Because I'm telling you right now, the Carolina Panthers they let you know on the low, bro. If you let them down, you will not be the guy. You will not be the guy, bro. I watched that blueprint shit. They based everything around you. The moves they made in the off season, the moves they made in free agency, the draft was all based around Bryce Young because they said they had their quarter. You're gonna have to show me, homeboy. You're gonna have to show me. You're gonna have to show me, Bryce. You're gonna have to show me. Put that work in. Let me see Bryce put that work in again. Let's go. Mm-hmm. 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 See, I'm putting so much pressure on you, Bryce. This how I know we're not gonna make it to the playoffs. Right now, and I'm gonna say this now because I believe it last season. If we would have had a top 10 quarterback, top 15 that could play like a top 10 quarterback with the garbage defense we had last season, we would have went to the playoffs. We would have won it with all the trash that the media talked about. The Carolina Panthers got one of the worst rosters in the NFL. All this and that, what they said. If we would have had a top 10 or top 15 quarterback, we would have went to the playoffs. Now, as I'm saying now, if we got a top 50, a top 5 quarterback with the team, with the roster we have right now, we're winning the division. We're gonna be picked to win the division. See, that's the difference. Don't nobody believe in Bryce Young. They just have hope for Bryce Young. The media is gonna end you, Bryce Young. I'm telling you right now. Listen. You got a little taste last season. You got a little taste of what the media did to you. You got a taste. You got a taste. They didn't go full fledged, but you got a taste. Fuck around and fuck up this season. They're gonna have a funeral for you. They're gonna bury you. The Carolina Panthers setting you up, Bryce. They telling you. I watch the blueprint. I watch all the moves. I watch everything. This is Bryce Young. This is Bryce Young's year. This is all you got the world on your shoulders, man. You can smile. Listen, Bryce. You can smile, be cool, calm, and collected all you want, Bryce. I know you're nervous. I know you're nervous. Cause listen, the Carolina Pet, your real fans, Carolina Panther fans, the uh the fake Carolina Panther content creators that that say that they don't like you, but they really do like you. They want you to succeed so bad, Bryce. They do, Bryce. Don't let them down, Bryce. Bryce Bartholomew Young, don't let them down. Don't let your biggest supporters down. Show S.L.R. that he's wrong. Show me that I am wrong about you. Show me. Because we have a playoff roster. We got enough wide receivers. We got plenty of wide receivers. We got enough. And if we need to go get more, we can because we have that flexibility. But we're not gonna go out there and jump out the motherfucking porch for Bryce if he's not showing us nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Carolina Panthers can make some big time moves during the trade deadline if Bryce Young got this team in playoff contention. Hear me out. Listen to what I'm saying again. Carolina Panthers can make some big splashes before the trade deadline if they in position to make the playoffs. Now they're not in position to make the playoffs. They're not gonna do shit. So stop saying that this player is gonna go to Carolina Panthers. Stop saying this player. Stop that bullshit, media. Every fucking free agent, every trade, every one person that got some fucking decent name that can make some traction, you always talk about the Carolina Panthers. God damn. We that fucking sorry. This roster is that trash. Basically, they're saying that the roster we have right now is still not good enough. Because they don't believe in Dave Canales or Bryce Young. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's get into some of that content. Let's get into some of that content. Well, let me see what y'all want. Let me see what I want to get y'all. Where we gonna go with this? Oh yeah.
I truly don't believe stats tell the full season for the Panthers last year. However, they went 5-12 underneath head coach Dave Canales. How will they fare in 2025? I feel like their number one goal through free agency, especially, was fixing the run defense. They signed Bobby Brown, who was the 27th ranked run defender in terms of interior defensive lineman on PFF. And then alongside that Thunder, they added the lightning of Shashawn Warren, one of the better interior pass rushers from the Chiefs. And to finish that off, they added the Trayvon Merrick, a really good box safety who was really good at stopping the run, again, from the Las Vegas Raiders. And they weren't just completely focused on defense during free agency. They added another 1,000-yard back to complement Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle. And then I love a lot of what they did through the draft. Tedero McMillan was one of my guys from this year's draft class. I really think he experienced a lot of prospect fatigue. In the second round and third round, they double-dipped on edge rush. They needed that desperately. Princely Omamialen was actually one of my sleepers that I projected. I wasn't the highest on Nick scoring, but I understand the need he feels. And they drafted some very depth pieces later in the draft. I think Lathan Ransom has a chance to start year one. But now let's get to the offense, and specifically Bryce Young. He had a really up-and-down season last year. The highs were very high, especially late in the season. And the lows, we all know he got benched. And when it comes in what I believe in more, I expect this play to be somewhere in the middle. He actually was very good under pressure last year, something I didn't expect looking into the stats. But I truly think a lot of that comes into finally understanding the Dave Canales system. I expect the offense to actually be pretty solid this year, even though the numbers were horrible last year, especially through the air. Running the ball, they were actually a top 10 team in the league, though. Let's get to that. They really wanted Jonathan Brooks to work out, but obviously injuries have been derailing him. Chuba Hubbard was in a 1,000-yard back last season. And like I said earlier, they also have Rico Dowdle to complement him. This young offense. And when I say I truly believe they'll be able to run the ball down teams' throats this year, I really mean that. Robert Hunt seems to be a big hit from last year's free agency class. Taylor Moton is always solid, and Ike McClellan seems to be growing into his own. And then all the run game is going to do is open up stuff through the air for Bryce Young. I actually expect, like I said, a pretty solid season out of Bryce. And with that being said, with the addition of Ted McMillan, everybody becomes a little bit better in the receiving core. Adam Thielen is better as a wide receiver 2. Leggett and Coker are better as wide receiver 3 and 4 now. And in terms of Ted's expectations, I think he could cross the 2,000-yard mark, but at the very worst, like around 800 yards, 6 or 7 touchdowns. I think that would be a solid year for him. But the defense is where I get a cause for concern here. I think the run defense unit could be solid. I think Derek Brown coming back is actually a big addition that nobody's talking about. And the linebacker unit and secondary could definitely use some work. I'm a big J.C. Horn guy. A lot of it is also going to come down to Ejiro Evero and his defense and what he designs. I mean, I really liked him when he was with the Broncos. He hasn't shown much with the Panthers, but you can really boil that down to a personnel problem. And then when I take a look at their schedule, I look at early in the season. I mean, those first 6 weeks are going to be very pivotal for their success. I should say 7 weeks, including the Jets, because the back half of the season, it's definitely some times where it gets rough, but if they're rolling in with about 6 or 7 wins, coming into this last couple weeks stretch with the Saints, the Buccaneers twice, so they played tough both matchups, in Seattle, I could see them turning out a really good season. And ultimately, that's what I'm predicting. This is the first team I can see y'all in the comments telling me I'm way too high on, by the way. But I think with this run game, this is definitely a top 15 offense. The defense, if it could just be solid, and by solid I mean like bottom 25, with a light schedule and a light division, I mean, this team hung in there with the Chiefs and Eagles last year. I see 10 wins.
Saying y'all saying 10-7. We gonna see. We gonna see. I told y'all. Anyway, go. This shit is centered around Bryce Young. Centered around you, Bryce. You fuck it up, homeboy. Hey. Ha ha. Yeah. Matter of fact, Bryce, just come to me. Come to my channel and let me give you the first interview. You can come on my channel and talk about it. You can come on my channel and talk about it. And I'll tell you the reason why. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like you, why the shit didn't work, why it wasn't go. We can break this shit down like men. And then you can go on your way and find your way back to a starting job and prove the Carolina Panthers wrong.
We might be in trouble in Carolina, man. We put all the stock in the offense. That was the main goal for this Carolina team in the offseason, was to build the offense back up to help out Bryce Young. For Bryce Young to have as bad of a game as he did, man, we're in trouble. We are in big trouble, man. The morale is completely cooked with the new first-year head coach. Bro, the season's already over. We're in September. Bro. Bryce Young, if this keeps up, he is going to be in all-time bust territory. Amongst the Jamarcus Russells, amongst the Ryan Leafs, the Trey Lances, he is going to be up there, unfortunately.
Damn, Bryce. Damn, Bryce. Damn. Where he at? No, he at Bryce like, nah, fuck that. Fuck that, nah. I ain't no bust. I ain't no
Great
bust.
power comes great responsibility.
Crazy.
Great power comes great responsibility.
One more time.
Great power comes great responsibility.
Young stepping away, stepping up, being chased in the end zone, still on his feet, throws downfield, it's caught by Leggett to the 33-yard line.
Ability, escape artist. They said Bryce got eyes in the back of his head, right?
Young stepping away, stepping up, being chased in the end zone, still on his feet, throws downfield, it's caught by Leggett to the 33-yard line. Young has time, and he can run, throws for the end zone. Thielen has it! It's a touchdown, Panthers! They've got the lead with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, y'all like that, don't you? You like that, don't you? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, he's getting you. I'm getting you hype. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, ready.
I think we're building something special. And, these guys, I mean, they're, just an extremely good management team. And listen, we're just getting started. So we're just building momentum through this year, and, it's just building and building and building, and I think, we'll build in the next few years. So I'm pretty excited, to tell you the truth.
You have, Dave. You have.
I'm Bryce Young, and this is This or That, Bojangles Edition. Between the bacon, egg, and cheese, Cajun filet, I gotta go Cajun filet. Gotta go Bowberry biscuits. It's a classic. It's tough, but I'm gonna go with Supremes. Thigh, for sure. Go with the original, for sure. Can't beat the original. I'll go with bow rounds. The mac and cheese over dirty rice. Honey mustard, peach honey pepper, I'll go honey mustard. I'll go with the bow sauce.
Bryce Young know damn well you don't eat no motherfucking Bojangles. Crazy.
The first week of OTAs is in the books for the Carolina Panthers, and the 2025 season is already showing signs of how exciting it's going to be. Today, we've got 6 major takeaways that could shape the story of this season in Charlotte. From comeback stories and breakout potential to fierce position battles and crucial injury updates, it's already heating up. Let's start with a name that Panthers fans know well, Derrick Brown. 8 months removed from season-ending meniscus surgery, the Pro Bowl defensive lineman made a surprise appearance at practice, helmet in hand. He didn't take team reps just yet, but simply seeing him on the field feels like a big sign of progress. Brown's been patient in his recovery, admitting he's just following protocol and staying laser-focused on being ready by week 1. For a defense that wants to dominate in the trenches again, having number 95 back healthy could be the most important puzzle piece. While Derrick's comeback is encouraging, there's some less positive news on the tight end front. Head coach Dave Canales confirmed that Tommy Tremble recently underwent successful back surgery. Though the plan is for him to begin rehab by training camp, his availability for early season games is now in serious doubt. That development creates an opportunity for 2 younger names to earn reps. Jatavian Sanders, a 2024 fourth-round pick, and Mitchell Evans, taken this year in round 5. Both tight ends will be soaking up every practice snap over the next few months, and if they can develop chemistry with Bryce Young, don't be surprised if one, or both, carve out a real role in this offense. Shifting gears a bit, it's not just the young guys making headlines. Hunter Renfrow is also turning heads during OTAs. The veteran wideout missed all of 2024 while battling ulcerative colitis, but now, at age 29, he's back on the field and showing steady progress. Canales praised Renfrow's polish, footwork, and top-of-route technique, traits that could bring much-needed veteran savvy to this young receiving core if he stays healthy and sharp. And speaking of wide receivers, what a difference a year makes for Xavier Legette. Last year's first-rounder didn't finish 2024 the way he wanted, but heading into OTAs this week, the second-year speedster looked stronger, faster, and more confident than ever. Coach Canales pointed out Legette's improved speed, comfort in the offense, and, even better, his big, genuine smile on the field. That kind of mindset boost says a lot. Switching gears to special teams, Eddie Pinheiro remains unsigned, so the Panthers' kicker competition is officially underway. The contenders, Matthew Wright, a veteran who's logged time with 9 NFL teams, and Ryan Fitzgerald, a strong-legged rookie out of Florida State. Special teams coordinator Tracy Smith broke down the contrast. Wright brings experience, especially dealing with the NFL's new kickoff rules, while Fitzgerald offers raw power and solid college production, though he's still adjusting to the pro game. No clear frontrunner yet, but this battle is worth watching all the way through the preseason. And finally, let's talk about the rookie that everyone's buzzing about, Tetairoa McMillan. While special teams battles are playing out, McMillan is already showing why the Panthers moved up to select him at number 8 overall. According to offensive coordinator Brad Idzik, T-Mac does a phenomenal job of being friendly to the quarterback in every route he runs. A clean route runner, hands catcher, and quarterback friendly at every level of the field. McMillan can run the full route tree, and he's already gelled with this offense. If he stays on pace, the Panthers might just have their next WR1 in the building. There you have it, 6 key storylines from Week 1 of Panthers OTAs. Derek Brown on track. Tremble out, but young Tease rising. Renfro's comeback. Leggett's next step. Kicker battle heating up. McMillan's instant impact. So, Panthers Nation, what's your biggest takeaway from Week 1 of OTAs? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. The season is right around the corner, and with so many key players stepping up, the stakes have never been higher. In this new era of Panthers football, nothing is given, everything is earned. The work is already being put in, and it's clear this team is ready to rise. Stay tuned, because the 2025 season is going to be one to remember. Keep pounding.
Interesting. So check this out right here. See, Dave Canales ain't gonna do it because once again, I said it. Dave Canales don't like tight ends. He want everything to go through Bryce. See, if you want to get mass production out of Bryce Young, you really want this offense to be real smooth. See, y'all keep hollering about the wide receivers. All y'all talk about is the wide receivers, wide receivers, wide receivers, wide receivers. Like the whole fucking offseason, all y'all talk about wide receivers. Cause we got T Mac. All you want to holler about the wide receivers. All your focus just straight on the wide receivers. Bryce Young ain't gonna get everybody the fucking football. Bryce Young is not gonna have no fucking 5,000, 6,000 yard season. Yeah, man, the Carolina Panther fans, man, like they some of the content creators, they delusional, man. They delusional. In they mind, when they look at that roster, they look at Bryce Young like he's fucking 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", 6. They act like this dude's gonna go out here and throw for fucking 5,000, 6,000 yards. Every wide receiver team is gonna be happy. T Mac's gonna get 1,000. Xavier's gonna get 1,000. Adam Thielen's gonna get like 800. Coker gonna get like 800. Like what the fuck? Are you serious? Listen, Dave Canales, if you want mass production out of this offense, out of your quarterback, the quarterback you got right now, go play 2 tight ends. Play Sanders and Evans. And now you got all your wide receivers. Now Bryce Young got so much weapons, so many options. He can't fuck up. He cannot fuck this up. I listen. I'm running two tight ends. I'm running two tight ends. I'm confusing the defense every chance I can. I can go 2 tight ends. I go 3, 4 wide receiver sets. Then what's so crazy? Like Sanders can play wide receiver sometimes. You can play him. You can play him in the red zone. And you can play Evans in the red zone, and you can play Sanders in the red zone as a wide receiver. Like it's so many ways that I can manipulate the offense where like, man, will nobody fuck with us. I'm running 2 tight ends most definitely. 80% of my play, 80% of my plays, and we running 2 tight ends all the time. What? Man, I'm not sitting here having two good tight ends that can play on any team and one sitting on the bench. Nah. See, that's how you change the wave. That's how you change the wave. You bring the tight ends back. Tight ends are most important. They the the offensive line and tight ends are probably the quarterback's best friend. Best friend. Because they're supposed to be your security blankets. The offensive line and the tight ends. That's where your quarterback can get mass production. Not only can get production, but it settles the quarterback down. It settles the quarterback down. It helps the quarterback get in play, get in rhythm. It helps the quarterback. It slows the game down for him. Now he can see the field better. Now once teams know that shit, the tight ends are clicking. Now Bryce can go to the wide receivers. Now he can go to the running backs. Y'all want Bryce out here with 4 wide receiver sets, 1 tight end or no tight end. Like, come on. No, it don't fucking work like that. Y'all here acting like T Mac's supposed to get everything. Get everything. The thousand yards. He's supposed to get 1,000 yards and everything. Not T Mac. He gets it all. Man, y'all tripping. Y'all here wilding for real. I gonna have to let shit play out. But I'm just saying. That's the reason why I'm gonna say it again. I know it ain't gonna flow like that because Dave Canales doesn't like tight ends. You heard it first from S.L.R. again. Carolina Panthers will not make the playoffs. Will not make the playoffs this season. No. Get ready to be picking in the top 10 again. And listen, we ain't got to worry about Arch Manning because he's not coming out. He will play 2 years in Texas. So don't believe in Cade Klubnik. He is not the number one. He's not the number one pick. The quarterback out of Clemson. He's not the number one pick. He will not be the number one quarterback. Trust me, that stock gonna fall real fast. Don't let that pre-hype. Okay, Klubnik. That's no. No. Slow your roll. Slow your roll because I'm gonna tell you this: if Texas win the national championship, Arch Manning wins the Heisman, he's coming out. He's coming out. Okay, Klubnik will not be the number one pick. And this is a weak quarterback class. And I told y'all before, I told y'all last year, the quarterback class everybody want is a 2026 class. Remember, I told y'all this in 2023 when they got Bryce Young. And the Carolina Panthers can get young. If they can get young in 2024 and 25, clear most of their bad contracts from the Scott Fitterer era. The Carolina Panthers will be in prime position, damage, and to be talked about as a team that is now ready to play playoffs, guaranteed. Told you, but see, they're a year behind. They're a year behind because they try to gamble last season and thought Bryce was ready in year 2 to make a playoff run and got fooled. Yeah, got fooled. Bryce played him. So Bryce said he's ready in year 3. Carolina Panthers say they're ready in year 3. Let's go. Playoffs a bus. Man. All I'm saying. And you want your franchise quarterback 2026. DJ Lagway, Arch Manning, the quarterback out of Nebraska. Then it's going to probably be at least 5, 6 quarterbacks that probably go in the first round in 2026 for sure. With the wide receivers, with the wide receiver out of Ohio State. Oh my goodness, in 2026. The wide receiver out of Alabama. Oh my God. Yo, the draft for 2026 is going to be loaded. I mean, loaded. That's why I told Carolina Panthers to get young in 2024, 2025, them 2 seasons that you can just scrape because you just flat out rebuilding. In 2026, now you ain't playing. Now you ain't playing all your moves, everything, what you come out, how you talk about, you're not playing. Yeah, we're a year behind because you gambled on Bryce last year and it didn't pay off. Put up a shutout. Playoffs a bust. But like I said, the only way Arch Manning comes out, he wins the Heisman. Texas win the national championship. He coming out. He coming out. Ain't no guarantee about it. He coming out. And and what's crazy is, and you heard it here from S.L.R Media TV, when he do come out, even if he number 1 or a top 5 pick, his contract will be fully guaranteed. Fully guaranteed. Paid up front. He gonna get it all. He gonna get what like Jacksonville did Travis Hunter. They just gave him all the money up front. Yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. The wide receiver out of Ohio State. He gonna he probably be the first wide receiver to get his contract fully guaranteed. Yep. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Oh, I just broke that shit down to you. No other way. Yeah. As I say again, Carolina Panthers is betraying the hype train. I don't think the Carolina Panthers are now even denying it. I don't think they even deny. I think they're standing on it. Playoffs a bust. They want playoffs. They want to get in the playoffs. They want playoffs. So, Bryce Young, if you can't get them to the playoffs, bro, somebody will. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment to my YouTube channel. And everybody go to my second YouTube channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment over there. S.L.R Sports News TV. Once again, S.L.R Sports News TV. Make sure you hit that Cash App. All information is pinned at the top of the ticker. All my Carolina Panther fans, stand up. Carolina Panther organization, stand up. The playoffs, the bus. I love my team. When they doing good, yo, you ain't gonna get nothing but good blessings out of me when I come on live and talk about my team. When we winning, listen, when we winning, man, you ain't gonna see nothing but one of the biggest fans. There's already a biggest fan. It's gonna be bigger, but you got to give me something to be joyful about, to come on here and talk about, rant and rave about, be proud about. So change my mood, change the narrative, get into the playoffs, give the fans what they want, what they've been striving for, what they've been denied for the past 10 years. We got some of the greatest fans in the NFL, and it's time to show it. Bryce Young, if you can't get it done, trust and believe, someone will. Like, subscribe, share, comment to my YouTube channel. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out.
Great power comes great responsibility. Great power comes great responsibility.